If you're in a divorce or thinking about one, or you're wondering what to do with the house, listen up. You do not need to hand over your equity to lawyers. Today I'll show you how to protect what's yours. The biggest mistake? People call a lawyer before they call a real estate agent. Once the lawyers are involved, your house becomes a legal battleground, because that's where most equity is built in marriages, is the home. Your equity, it becomes their paycheck. The divorce equity of your home becomes payday for attorneys. If you're the breadwinner or you're in the golden age of divorce, there's a home usually involved. Okay? So you got to watch out for that. Attorneys will throw so much garbage at the wall. They just want to see what sticks and how you're going to react, because it's so emotional. So what should you do in real estate? Get a neutral real estate agent. Not your brother, not your family. Get somebody objective. And don't let an attorney argue this with you. This is why I keep saying you need to get to the negotiating table with your potential ex-spouse. I know it's hard, because most of them don't have a business background. They're angry. They want to max out as much as they can. So what do? They hire an attorney. They don't realize that it's damage. I'm going to give you a great example. I got a buddy of mine that's been divorced already 7 years. They ended up selling the home, $90,000 or $80,000, and they split it in two. The husband got $40,000 of equity, and the ex-wife got another $40,000. The attorney of the wife went after the $40,000 from the woman, and it's still in collections. Can you believe it? Yeah, this is how crazy this shit is. Just so you know. These people are over 60. Second marriages on both. Now, ask yourself, can either of you afford the mortgage on your own? Husband or wife? Is there equity in the house? Or is it a liability? If it's a liability, that's when you walk away. That's when you start talking about foreclosure. You start talking about bankruptcy. You talk about damage, long-term damage. Okay? If you're younger with kids, a mortgage, maybe some debt selling might be the smartest move. The younger you are, to get the hell out and control your future, your legacy. If you're older, a graybeard divorce, such as mine, it's often about downsizing or trading the house for cash or retirement assets. Who cares about the house? You know what I mean? I gave up my home in my first divorce in exchange for my pension. You can have it. What did I do? I rented for, 20, 25 years. Okay? Condos, moved around so my kids could play hockey in certain areas and so on. That's right. Rentals. All my life, because I couldn't afford it. And I was running a business at the same time. So, if it's the right deal for you, you got to make it. But think about your long term, not the short term. If you got assets of $500,000 or more, they're going after it, man. They're going after it. And they're going to go after it, even if it's locked into an equity, your real estate, and not only your real estate, your retirement, cash, it's all gone. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, that home equity might be your safest net. Don't waste it in court, because that's what they're going to be looking for. Now, if you're in a golden divorce retirement age, no kids at home, you want to liquidate smart, because you got to get out, man. You got to get out as best you can. You got Social Security, you got retirement, you might have a pension. You got to watch out, man, because they're going to go after that. Attorneys are worse because they come first. They come first. Don't forget that. Attorneys always come first. That attorney's looking at your assets, okay? Now, let's talk about taxes. If one of you keeps the house, you could still qualify for capital gains exclusions, but only if you're on the title. Got to make sure you're on the title, because then you have some control, all right? That's one big people miss that people don't look at when you're negotiating a home. You got to look at the capital gains. That's why you got to get a tax advisor, financial advisor that you've been working with. And if you don't have somebody, you better get one. Get somebody that's not associated with the family, independent, and well versed. I like tax advisors because they have a fiduciary duty under a license, okay, that they're going to take care of you. And if you got kids, who keeps the house might tie into custody. It's all negotiable. And it gets complicated very fast because they're going to start, what should I say, guilting you. They're going to throw everything at you. And the attorneys are just going to keep billing. And they keep billing the spouse that's not going to pay, and then you're going to end up paying. This is how nasty it is. Okay? So sit down, get the numbers, make a plan. You'll be shocked at how much money you could save by just agreeing on a number, a timeline, and a plan. You save a lot of time, a lot of misery. All right. And get out as soon as you can. And make sure you get a settlement of judgment. That's called a Form 14 in Palm Beach County. That's where after you pay all your debt to an ex-spouse, you get that. They got to notarize it. They got to file with the court and everything. A lot of people don't realize that. That's how important it is. Okay? Now, so here's your move. Before you even whisper the word divorce, get that house appraised. I would do it every year, just in case. She asked for it, you ask for it, whatever. Know your numbers, know your options. Protect your peace. I'm Rock. I've been through this, and I'll help you get through it too. So don't forget, I'm your divorce strategist. I'll talk to you soon.